Good morning. Welcome back into the Daily Brief. It's May 6th, a Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody. It's Tuesday. I'm Kyler Collin. Thanks for checking us out here at the Dakotan. If you want to go over all the headlines we're going to go over today and check those articles out more in depth, make sure you check out mydakotan.com. I have a full spread of all these articles where you can go ahead and click the links and read them in full. But before we get there, we're going to go over this day in history. Go back to 1889. We have the Eiffel Tower first being unveiled in Paris. Fast forward to 1910. King Edward VII dies and King George V of England comes to power. In 1915, Babe Ruth, who was then a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, hits his first career home run. Fast forward to 1937, the Hindenburg disaster takes place when the German Zeppelin explodes and in under a minute burns up and crashes, killing 36 people. Go ahead and fast forward to 2002. SpaceX is founded, and in our daily Dakota date book, May 6th, in 2009, at the end of that legislative cycle, we had funding go to the Heritage Center to be able to build the new wing that's there right now. It was over $40 million in funding, plus another $12 million in funds from private sources. Allows the Heritage Center to build the newest wing that it has developed and has allowed to be expanded into now. So great thing there. Everyone loves the Heritage Center. If you've never been, go check it out. But let's go ahead and jump into the headlines for today. Obviously, last night, big city council meeting. We had our special live yesterday morning with Tony Mueller. Big city council debate on the liquor licenses. We're going to dive into that, break that all down at 9 today. We'll have an article out on it either today or tomorrow. But there is a general recap article out there. Fiery public hearing on Monday's liquor license cap dominated the night city council meeting with bar owners, former officials, and city council members clashing over competing proposals, including one new one tied to charitable gambling that we'll talk about. Meanwhile, the council greenlit a new police recruitment partnership with Minot State, advanced plans for the Broadway Circle homeless shelter and housing project, and unveiled upgrades to the city's public GIS tools, which pretty great system there. If you've never used them, Minot uses it very uniquely. I highly recommend checking it out. North Dakota lawmakers approve needs and some wants with the $20.3 billion budget. Lawmakers wrapped up the 25 session with a $20.3 billion budget that includes historic property tax relief, $300 million for a new state hospital, and major investments to relieve overcrowded prisons, all without new taxes or borrowing. Session marked a shift away from culture war battles, though some controversial bills still made it through. As concerns over federal cuts, legislators saved 6 days in case a special session is needed to address emerging gaps in areas like Medicaid, housing, and rural infrastructure. Efforts to improve North Dakota campaign finance reporting also failed. North Dakota lawmakers ended the session without passing a long-debated campaign finance reform bill after a very late-night Senate vote rejected the final version. House Bill 1377 was originally seen as a vehicle for stronger transparency measures alongside the state's new campaign finance system, but conference committee negotiations gutted many of its provisions. Despite support from Governor Armstrong in the House, the Senate voted it down 39-5 after key disclosure requirements like making campaign spending public were stripped. Some lawmakers cited rural sensitivities and privacy concerns, but critics say the failure marks a missed opportunity for rebuilding public trust. North Dakota Representative Jeremy Olson resigned. He resigned his House caucus seat. Now that the legislative session is over, there has been some harassment reports coming in, and he has resigned his legislative seat. So North Dakota speed limits are going up August 1st to 80 miles an hour after Governor Armstrong signed the bill that was originally shut down, got reintroduced, passed, and now we're going to have 80 miles an hour speed limits on the interstate. And one big national one that I noticed yesterday, President Trump is doubling down on nuclear energy as a pillar of U.S. policy, aligning surprisingly, with the Biden-era push for clean energy investment. Backed by Energy Secretary Chris Wright, the administration hopes to jumpstart a nuclear renaissance with federal loans, deregulation, and small modular reactor funding. But as federal workforce cuts and looming political fights over energy tax credits cast uncertainty, nuclear advocates warn that rhetoric must be matched with real policy follow-through, especially especially as blue states increasingly embrace nuclear power to meet climate goals, starting the trend to go away from a little bit more inefficient wind and solar energy at this point. Love to see it. Love that all of you stopped by, checked the video out. If you followed through to the end at this point, make sure you give us a like at the down below. If you watch us on Facebook, make sure you like and follow us there for our lives. Also here on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell button for notifications, subscribe. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. That'll be huge if we're able to hit that mark. And make sure you check out Minot Talk today at 9 a.m. We are going to have some big announcements coming out today, as we also discuss the city council meeting. So as always, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you soon.